Hi there, welcome to the latest episode of my 10-minute moan. And the topic of this 10-minute moan is some absolutely fantastic reasons why nobody, and I mean nobody, should vote for the SNP. There's three types of people in Scotland. There's unionists, there's nationalists, and there's a big chunk in the middle that just aren't sure, right? And the SNP have managed to destroy Scotland for the unionists and the ones that aren't sure, and they've also destroyed the independence dreams for the nationalists that voted for them for so long. And it is suggested that 25% of their voters have left them since the last election, and we'll find out on Thursday night how accurate that guess is. But from the feedback I'm getting, both online and in the real world, I don't think that's far away. And the reasons, well, there's plenty of them. And in the next video, which is about 2.5 minutes long, you'll see TractorGirly, who is very prominent on Twitter, put together a fantastic video giving us just some. Now, it's not them all, because in 2.5 minutes, you just couldn't do that, right? But it's some of the big headlining lies and deceit that the SNP have got up to since they came into power. And it's some very, very good reasons as to why nobody, regardless of your views on Scotland being independent or not, there's some great reasons why nobody should vote for them. Enjoy the video.
We've already done, Janice, are helping with the cost of living, whether that's about the provision of free prescriptions, for example, or the support that we give to university students to go through their university education without paying tuition fees. SNP will roll out a new programme to deliver into the hands of every school child in Scotland a laptop, Chromebook or tablet to use in school and at home. It will come with a free internet connection and full technical support.
If we are re-elected, we will maintain that progressive tax system, and to provide stability to the economy and to household budgets during this period of recovery, I can confirm that our intention is to freeze the rates of income tax throughout the next Parliament.
So there you go, fantastic video by TractorGirly on Twitter. And TractorGirly's actually got a lot to answer for my most recent addiction, which is X Spaces. Because several months ago, when I was new to the platform and I'd started doing my videos about SNP in particular, I think the one that caught her eye was the Humza Yousaf nonsense when he was overturning ministerial decisions to give money to UNICEF, and he wanted to give it to UNRWA. I think it was about that time, Tractor Girl pulled me in to this mad place called X Spaces and invited me onto one of her spaces one night to discuss the things that I'd been up to and reporting on in my YouTube videos. And I kind of got the bug, and I don't think a day's went past and I've not had some involvement in a Twitter space or an X space, whatever you want to call it, since then. And I would suggest that if you are on the X/Twitter world and you liked TractorGirlys video, go on there, follow her, and you'll see she gets involved in a lot of these X spaces, and the majority are about Scottish politics. And there's a whole host of other people there that do a lot of similar work. So thanks very much for the video, Tractor Girl, but I'm not going to ever be able to thank you for plying me into this addiction that I have now in X spaces. But thanks for letting us know they existed, because I did quite enjoy them. So it's madness, isn't it? In 2.5 minutes you can fill so much of the lies, like, you know, manifesto lies, blatant things like we're going to scrap council tax, and we've still got council tax. The one that I particularly liked was Nicola Sturgeon there, guaranteeing that we will at least freeze income tax, and then they put it up. They're totally inept at governing a country, and when they decide that the best way to govern is just tell lies, we can all see through it now, or at least those who are not in the cult, that they just do it. So you vote for them again, and you vote for them again, and you vote for them again. And those that didn't vote for them from the start, and those that were never going to vote for them, were unionists like me. So, you know, we were described as the enemy and traitors and all this stuff. And that did fall into the head of a lot of nationalists, and I believe that's why we're such a divided country for so long. But I do need to admit that I can see that cooling a wee bit with those on the nationalist side who now can see right through the SNP. I see them being more willing to even talk to unionists, and they're not so narrow-minded as the cult that remain voting for the SNP. And I'll never forgive the SNP for that, because they ripped this country apart. They polarised everybody on everything. You couldn't have a neutral stance on any question, and if you didn't line with the SNP stance on everything, then you were banished, and you were bad, and you were an ism, and an obia, and all these words that they try to stick on you. But I do have a wee bit of belief that there's still some people in their party that can understand the difference. And I hope once this election's finished, those that are no longer MPs in Westminster take a good look at themselves and decide what they do next and what's best for the future of Scotland. Because it's no longer remaining part of the SNP, that's for sure. So I'm looking forward to Thursday. I'm looking forward to Friday even more, when we start getting the results through and seeing exactly what sort of demolition job has been done on the SNP and their MPs. And I've been saying since well before the election was called that anything between 20 and 25 seats for the SNP would be a fantastic result for those who despise the SNP. Some polls are suggesting far less than that, and although that would be nice, I'm not putting my head there yet. But if the results south of 20 come Friday morning, I'll be delighted. But anything between 20 and 25 will do me, because it will be the start of the end for the SNP as they self-destruct. They run out of money, they bankrupt themselves, and they swallow in their self-pity and hatred. And I really look forward to it. So, if you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already done so, please consider subscribing. But most importantly of all, like your Nicola Sturgeon, Humza Yousaf John Swinney, the three main culprits in wrecking Scotland. Everyone else, have a great day. Cheery bye now.